U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson and his Turkish counterpart Mevlut Çavuşoğlu said after talks in Ankara that the two sides would set up working groups to solve key issues that have bedeviled relations. Tillerson said after the talks that they're not going to act alone any longer. They will work together and they have good mechanisms on how they can achieve this. There is a lot of work to be done. Çavuşoğlu said Turkey and the U.S. were agreed on the need to normalize relations, saying that sides were at a critical phase and worked to create mechanisms to discuss the issues that were causing problems. UN envoy David Shearer told reporters at UN headquarters in New York that the latest round of Ethiopia-led peace talks on South Sudan will wrap up today with a possible agreement that could pave the way to further negotiations on ending the war. The talks that opened on February 5th in Addis Ababa are aimed at finding a settlement to one of Africa's worst conflicts. The UN envoy said it might not go as far as they had hoped, but it might provide a platform for ongoing discussions. Talks in Ethiopia have focused on governance and security in South Sudan. He said a ceasefire deal reached in December was holding despite violations, stressing that the overall level of violence has come down. Pakistan's army today claimed that it killed 5 Indian soldiers when it destroyed their post in the Himalayan region of Kashmir in retaliation against Indian sniper fire that struck a school van, killing the driver. An army spokesman and other officials said the Indian post near Tatapani village was destroyed yesterday after sniper fire earlier in the day hit a school van carrying children in Pakistan's part of Kashmir, killing the driver and traumatizing students. However, the Indian Army has denied Pakistan's claim, saying that there was no ceasefire violation from its side on Thursday. 7 candidates are lined up against Vladimir Putin in a Russian presidential election next month that he is all but guaranteed to win, extending his Kremlin term to 2024 with a 4th term in office. His competitors include a former reality TV star and a director of a fruit farm, but Putin's primary political opponent will be absent from the ballot. However, Mikhail Khodorkovsky, a candidate, says he's not interested in replacing Vladimir Putin as president. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos's greetings, best wishes and appreciations to the President of Palestine are conveyed by His Excellency, the Minister responsible for Foreign Affairs. Oman Airports Management Company signs an agreement with Oman Kim's Hospital to provide the medical services at the passenger building at the new Muscat International Airport. Turkey and United States agreed to work together in Syria after weeks of tensions over Ankara's latest cross-border operation that raised fears of a military confrontation. And the latest round of Ethiopia-led peace talks on South Sudan will wrap up with a possible agreement that could pave the way to further negotiations on ending the war. This was a 6 o'clock news bulletin edited by Asman Al-Zajjali and Saleh Al-Matrouli. Thanks for joining us. Goodbye.
South of Oman. It's the Latino Show on your nation station. Hello, my name is DJ Frank, and welcome to the Latino Show. We're going to have several of the most outstanding hits from Latin America to the shores of the Caribbean. Take a trip right here on your nation station, 90.4 FM.